So I think I haven't said good morning properly. So hello and good morning from Newport this time. And we're currently going to go visit the Breakers Mansion. But I was very embarrassed, I'm videoing myself. Today is like another 30-degree day, super hot. We've done a beautiful drive, as you might have seen, or I'll show you now. Along like the kind of coast where all these beautiful mansions are. Supposedly multiple celebrities also own houses here. It really is a stunning place. And we also tried to get to visit the New York, is it called? Yacht Club, where Matteo's a big fan, but sadly it's a private club, so we couldn't get in, but they were very friendly, they were really nice about it. So the next stop is this mansion, which our friends recommended to us, and then we're going to go into the town and explore, and then we need to be back in Boston to drop off the car before 6 p.m. So around 4 or just before we're going to get going to end the road tripping and then continue in Boston. So this bath of Mr. Vanderbilt has a hot and cold tub, plus it has, what can I say, like sweet water and salt water tub. Check. 4 taps. Descending into the servant quarters. It's opulent. This is the butler's pantry. This is where the servants were called in this intercom system.
We have to go this way.
So now we've seen the Vanderbilt's casual summer cottage, which is quite beautiful. The family no longer has any wealth really, I think, unless they have their own individual success. That's very cool. So we're here in the grocery shop once again. This kind of organic one from yesterday. And we're having a little snack for breakfast. Didn't eat enough and now he's starving. So we're having chips, which are dill pickle chips flavor. I want to try it, and some guacamole. And now we're on our way to explore the center of Newport. And then back to Boston. So I just quickly wanted to show you guys my outfit of the day. This Reformation dress. This top that I got in Walmart. These sunglasses, which are called, I can't remember, but I'll put it below. And my cute handbag. But yeah, I'm doing a little bit of a beachy look with this also this shell necklace, some gold hoops, and my usual rings. So we were just waiting by the robot, and we have to press that usual button which says usually wait. And it usually goes wait, and it's quite an even tone, and then we press this button and it goes wet, but super loud. So the guy in a truck next to us was laughing. He's like, wow, that one is a bit rowdy. And it was weird because then we went to the next robot and the next one had a normal level voice saying wait. This one clearly, I don't know if it had been tampered with, but it was super loud and going wet, wet, wet. Anyway, that was quite funny. I wanted to record it, but then we had this chat with this guy in the truck who was also having a laugh because it was so loud he could hear it.
It's
anyway,
funny, honestly, incredible.
Matteo having a laugh at me, but I thought that was quite funny. Anyway, now we're driving back to Boston. It is boiling hot, like we are sweating. It is very, very hot. Maybe you can see in the camera, maybe you can't. But anyway, so now we're gonna get going. Sad last part of the journey. And so we're in Boston now, off to the laundromat and Whole Foods. Picnic in our hotel room. Hi guys, good morning from our hotel. I decided to take the stairs and I think it was a bad idea. Okay, I'm literally just taking one floor just because I didn't want to set off any alarms. So I'm sneaking out of the hotel to get my husband a coffee before he wakes up. So our hotel is right next to Boston Public Library, which I absolutely love. We're right in the city, whereas last time we were in Cambridge, although today we're traveling all the way there for our MIT Harvard tour. I think it's really nice we're in the city today. And yeah, I wanted to get Matteo a little coffee just to be nice. So I am following Google Maps to a place called Blank Street Coffee, one of the closest coffee shops, and I'm very excited for this day. That's the library.
built it with the height that it has, so the scientific equipment on top of the roof with the left to go out towards MI, founded by yet another triple.
Now we're going through the infinity corridor of MIT. In fact, we're in the middle. And supposedly once a year you can see the sun rising. Classic husband, keeping it sexy. We've seen many bunnies on this trip. Why is it so weird? I just showed you a Frank Gehry building, which is supposed to be a subject of much controversy, as there was a few things that were not working very well and falling apart. But I think it's equal blame probably from the university, as they wanted to cut corners in terms of payment. They didn't want to spend too much. So anyway, but it's interesting. Very cool. And now we're off for a break. By the way, I don't think I've said, like, we're on a tour of Harvard and MIT, and we've started with the MIT campus, and now we're gonna do Harvard. Now in Harvard campus. So we've done a quick stop in a Greek restaurant. Then we're going to go to Harvard Coop, which has like books and merch. And then let's see what's next on our last day in Boston. Tomorrow we have like a half day before we fly, but we're going to keep it very chilled. And yeah, unfortunately we checked about late night checking or late check out in our hotel, and they only give you a maximum 1 hour, which is kind of useless because we would love to stay like so we could have a shower just before the flight. But yeah, not an option. So let's see what we do instead. Some Greek Caesar with chicken. Guys, sorry for the foot porn, but look at my sandal tan. I'm so proud, it's so funny. Yeah. Anyway. So now guys, we are, this room is not got a lot of space for storing things or putting it, so it is chaos a little bit. I hate that, but anyway. We are going to go to the shopping street Newbury for me because I want to look around. Then we're going to grab dinner for our last night, and then tomorrow we have We need to be at the airport at 5 p.m. So before that, and our checkout is at 11 here. And I don't think, yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. I think we'll leave our luggage here. We might visit the Martha Stewart Museum. And then, sorry, not Martha Stewart Museum. Is it Martha Gardner? Something, Gardner something? Isabella Gardner, that's the one, Isabella Gardner. I don't know where Martha Stewart came from. I did watch that documentary not so long ago. Anyway, maybe I associate her with America. So, yeah. We are, yeah, a bit more chilled now. We had a shower. I had like a body rinse. And, yeah, it's sad as hell last night, but we're excited to go home for our next adventure. And, yeah, but I really love Boston, honestly. Love it here, so. Anyway, I'll take you along shopping probably. Oh yeah, and we went TK Maxx and I got a cute little top. I'll show you at some point.
Wait.
Hi guys, I want to close off this lovely America vlog. You can see I'm makeup free this morning because we're taking our flight, and luckily we got late checkout here. It was actually free, didn't realize that was a thing. So we're gonna check out at midday, but that's still like quite a few hours before our flight because we need to leave about 4 to get to the airport. But we're right next to the Boston Library. I don't know, is it me or is this weird? Yeah, it's weird. Sorry. We're right next to the Boston Library, so we're most likely going to stop there for a few hours just to chill and leave our luggage at the hotel. And what else? This morning we just went out for a little brekkie, so we're really lucky today. It doesn't sound, but because the days have been very hot the past few days, like 30 plus. I think it might have been a couple of days ago about 35. I think it was 100 Fahrenheit. So I don't know what the conversion is. But yeah, it was boiling and it was humid. And yesterday was a little bit better, and then today it's really dropped quite a bit and it's raining. So I actually got quite a bit in the rain, but it's been great because it's windy and cool. Like we're really worried, like in 30-degree heat, like sweating before the flight. It's really unpleasant, especially because even the lounge access at the airport didn't have a shower, so it was pointless. So maybe, I don't know, it's just really not nice. We realized to maybe start a flight like stanky, you know? So I'm just gonna clip the mic here. But now that the weather is nice and cool, we actually will avoid that. So we will not be boiling pre-flight, and probably just before we check out we'll have maybe a quick another shower just to feel super fresh. And yeah, to summarize the holiday, it's been absolutely amazing. We've had such a good time. I've loved the fact that I've been driving this whole trip. I think it's been really interesting because I learned to drive on the left side of the road in South Africa, and then obviously lived in the UK, and then I started getting used to the right side when have been in Switzerland. And funny enough, cycling has really made a difference with that. And so being here and driving, because I drove a little bit in Romania as well, but Matilda's honestly mostly the driver, which is not great, but like very often you have to pay extra for a secondary driver. So yeah, but this was a really nice experience. It was so nice to drive in the US. All the places were so beautiful. We had such a varied experience, visiting lakes and mountains, to like harbor towns, to big cities. Yeah, it's been really special. And this, you know, it's like New England, East Coast. There's really, I feel actually very local. So almost every single person we met, hotels, like touristic sites, bus tours, everyone has been American, which is quite interesting. But it's been nice. It's been feeling like we've been absorbing the American experience. And I would definitely come again. I love America. I think it's a really inspiring country. Also, as a holiday, it's lovely. Last year we did Bali, and so this is a completely different vibe, but really cool. And what else can I say? Yeah, I'm very grateful we're able to do this. I'm so glad I get to do it with my husband, who's such great company, and we have fun together. Yeah, I'm also excited for our next adventure, but yeah, I'm so happy about this one, and I love Boston. We're here now. What a great city, honestly. Chef's kiss. Definitely would recommend. I had no expectations for Boston, which is why probably it blew my mind, but what a city. The architecture, the vibe, everything. I mean, I love a city in general, but yeah, so such a cool place. But yeah, I'm excited to come here again someday in the future, and generally in the US. Maybe another road trip. I definitely would do it. It was so nice. And I might take you along to see the library, let's see, but in case I don't, goodbye and see you in the next one.